Alright, we are going with it. We are going for the biggest robbery you will see today, probably. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we are playing Rakdos Control, an archetype that is kinda forgotten, but it can be extremely powerful, and we'll prove it in today's video. You will see outrageous doubles, robberies with Chandra, and you will see Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, used to full extent in those games, and you will see how people scoop to this. So I think it will be very fun, and if you appreciate some creativity in current standard, it will definitely help if you subscribe to the channel and like the video so more people can see that Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, is pretty cool card. It's super expensive, but man, when it hits hard. Alright, have fun guys, and I hope you'll have a blast today. Now we are kinda guaranteed to draw how, man. See, sometimes those risky takes just work. So we can go burn down the house on the next turn. I'm not sure if that's the best idea. It seems to be very control-y ramp, right? Alright, so they will probably, so far they have really strong opening. That means they probably will have Zendikar on the next turn. Here they go, here they go. This is a great punish for Zendikar. And never minus the Sorin. It's always a plus Planeswalker. 5 damage, easy. For my cool value, I'll take all the damage. And if we can hit a land, it could be Chandra. They probably have bindings, but, you know, it is what it is. If they play binding, they cannot play Zendikar, I think. Anger. Here it comes, here it comes. And when you get a Planeswalker in the board, you have like a lot of cool decisions then. Right, this will be very hard to beat them. Actually, I didn't see this deck in a while. Oh, and they still went for Sorin. That shows how scary the card is. And that's a good choice, they should. That also suggests they don't have Leyline. Right, this is white mana. What was this hesitation? They play the card. Do they really have a binding and not use it? It feels like it. Let's see the card. I really need a land. Thank you, Sorin. You're the best. You're absolutely just the best. So I can play Chandra. Is that an angel on the next turn? It definitely feels like it, right? So let's make sure that it will be harsh to play. That's a binding.
This war ends today.
So after we use this ability, Chandra dies. But I think we can go for a pretty decent trade here. I cannot believe they actually didn't use it for Sorin and they manually attacked. That's actually some good gameplay. I wonder if I'm interpreting the situation right. It could be just a full stop, but the mana doesn't seem random. We will see. Right, it seems that they don't have it. Now they will, right? Oh my god, they actually whiffed. I'll be honest, this is a pretty heavy whiff, because they took, what, 10 cards, right? Top 10 cards, and they wanted Leyline specifically. They didn't get it. That's kinda huge, man. That's actually really huge. Let's keep drawing cards. Some expensive cards, please. Thank you, Sorin. Oh my god, Sorin just hates me, man. At least he got a land once. So, right now we can go absolutely crazy. 5 and 4. 5. Okay, this is a battle, so it won't get doubled. I could also exile cards and go for some robbery, but I don't think we're going for it. I think this is what we go for. Red. Red. The reddest of the manas. Okay, I thought I missed one mana. Alright, we are going like this. And that will probably... Like, he will need to play the Angel. But this will be a lot of damage. And I think we can try to think about forcing a lethal with this. Like, those 6 devils are pretty huge, especially when you don't have Atraxa on the board. And I mean, Atraxa is really strong card, but you know what she doesn't have? 14 toughness. What's up with this stop, man? Man, if they have Leyline binding and they just decided they don't need it, like that would be crazy. Because this is the perfect target for their binding. If they have binding, they will probably win the game, to be honest. Because this... Oh no. Man, for some reason I thought it just, you know, removes until it leaves the... Man, I played too much with the ley lines. I could cycle this, but I think we are going with the Leafer. That's our best turn to attack. Alright, scrap that thought. I thought they would play Leyline on this, and then they get back at Raxa, but what's wrong with my mind, man? It's not how it works, it's actually a black card, so it kills stuff instead of just removing it, binding it. I think now they're in a super bad spot, man. Especially that Chandra can still deal damage. So we actually have Leafer right now on the board. 6 damage, 3 from Chandra, and we target with the second instance of damage from Chandra, Devil, and it deals 1 damage. If they go for the... Yeah, I think they will have to go for the Archangel just to survive. And I wonder how they will split the... Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I kinda should remember that there's Sunfall in Standard. It's fine. We can do it again. I mean, we can actually do it again, so maybe it won't be such a big deal even. I actually think we just need more mana. So they can activate the token. So this will be... Okay. You know what? Let's go like this first. I tell you, man, those devils are really strong. With Chandra, they can go for some insane Leafers. Like, right now, if they activate the token and block, they lose the game. Because we can kill them. We have Leafer right now. So it's 5 damage. Oh, no, it's not. I can exile 3 cards and kill the token. Then we kill him. Alright, we have the Leafer. It's the weirdest Leafer ever, but it works. And the point is, if they go for the token... Aren't. Bro? Did you count your mana right? Yep. Did you count your mana right? Ah? You didn't see the... No way. They have the binding. Alright. But you know what? I don't think it matters. Listen. When I say that I sacrifice my creature, alright? I sacrifice my creature. See? It died, as it should. It's a devil. That's what it does. And here's the trigger. Here's your Leafal. Well, I told you that this will be a weird Leafal, but it absolutely works. I think they actually had the leyline all time along, and they decided that our Planeswalkers won't overpower them. And I mean, here we go. Alright guys, we are going first. We definitely need to hit lands, but Theater should save us from this fate of not hitting our lands. When we get to 4, we should be absolutely able to get to, you know, 5 and 6 easily. Sure, we're taking it. Alright, let's see what we are against. Because we are on the play, Deadly Cover-Up is a little bit... Alright, hello my friend. We have a nice stock. We don't play blue, so it will be hard. We will probably need to use those Mirexes. Is that the Analyst combo? Slowly feels like it. Alright, let's see. No Celestus on this turn, but, you know, we are fighting. Here's Nissa. Scary. And this is the blind spot. We don't have a removal for next turn. I think we need to go with the Robbery. If we don't draw a removal, we will probably lose this. We drew removal, we will probably win this. Man, easy. Absolutely easy. To be honest, this is the best draw of the deck right now. Not only it's a remover, but it also gives us, you know, more edge against his hand. And that was the blind spot that we absolutely needed to avoid, because this card is insane if he plays, you know, whole deck around it, and he can play the land, and he has lands that trigger 2 instances at the same time, and he actually wants to play them anyway. Alright, she's back. But he needs two lands then. But he probably has it. Right, this can be interesting. If he, and this is huge, because we removed her on the last turn, right now he has no board. I'm a little bit curious about this blue mana. I have to get... Man, I could play Ashiok. No, they don't play... Generally they don't play counter spells. Let's go. You shouldn't play counter spells in this deck. Good. Good. I probably should use Liliana first, but I wasn't sure if Ashiok will trigger or not. Do we want creatures? I think we just want the card. So he will make the Nissa thing, right? I think we need like Chandra or something soon.
Such enticing.
March is easier to cast overall. But I guess let's attack their hand. Not super sure how we play it, you know.
Drop it.
Maybe land. Land is really good in this kind of situation. Let's go for the March. I'm sure we will draw something. Worst case we can -2 Liliana, right? Okay, at least this didn't make the difference. They would discard it anyway, whether they see Ashiok or not. So that's good. They will play this and the land that triggers 2 times. And it's fine. Man, this deck has become very, very popular. At least for today. At least for today. Alright. So. They won't have other plays, right? So I think they will take the Analyst. Right? I think that's how you play the deck. You take the Analyst because it's an elf detective, I believe. And they will try to play it on the next turn. We don't have any in the graveyard, so that's a little bit of a problem. We can exile a lot of cards, but it will be hard to deck them. So then they will use the next turn to set up all the extra lands. I mean, they have 2 of the same time. We could deadly cover up just to get rid of it. Oh, that's your elemental. Alright, sure. That's bigger than I expected, but it falls into Liliana very, very hard. Oh. Listen, I want to play a controlled game against this guy. So if I hit a land, I can play Rakdos. I think it's pretty good. It also fuels the ultimate for Ashiok. That can happen on the next turn. I'm sorry, Liliana. I'm really sorry. You did the right thing, you know? What is this? Fading Hope? Okay, I did not expect this, but I honestly don't mind it super much. Listen, I'm getting my value. I'm getting my value. 2 cards, please. Thank you, Rakdos. You are the bro. Oh, the End. The End is a nice card. The problem with the End is that it's such a cool card, you want to have 3 of them. Because it literally destroys their deck. They don't have Analyst, so unfortunately we won't be able to get rid of the most important creature. Oh. That means 5 mana. 6 mana is critical turn for them, because that's where the Analyst comes. You know what? You know what? This could be very interesting. 6 cards only. That's not too much. Do we want to ramp up the pressure? Okay, I need to think about it. Sorry, man, but I need to think about it. No good cards in the graveyard. So they will have their big turn on the next turn. This destroys? No, it exiles, alright. I think casting Chandra could be great. If they didn't answer Ashiok, it means they probably cannot. Alright, I think I know. I don't expect any, you know, flash speed. I guess they could use the Retriever, right? I mean, why wouldn't you play an Emperor, right? Okay. You know, Rakdos already went kinda 3-for-1, so we will take it. We will take it. But I'll be honest, I didn't expect Emperor in this version because Emperor doesn't really contribute much. I guess it's good defensively to give you more time, so I guess that was the logic. Still, we will get our Chandra. And that means we should untap with Chandra. Boink. Alright. And that means we can play the theater. I like it, it's like a puzzle. I don't think we need more removal, right? We have deadly cover up and the end, that should be enough. And hopefully should be enough. And we are starting to think about exiling the most. I like this card, listen, I like it. But it's 6 mana converted cost, which means Ashiok ultimate is way better. And with double Robbery and Chandra mana, I think we can mill him nearly like in 2 turns. Virtue. So you want a lot of mana on the next turn, huh? You really want this extra stuff. Alright, we are going with it. We are going for the biggest robbery you will see today probably. 8, so 16 cards. That's a good start. Listen, it's too epic to not be done, alright? We have to do it. Whether it's good play or bad play, we are still doing it. Alright, and how much Ashiok? 16 cards. Or 18, sorry. I think that should be good enough, right? That should be good enough. Listen, I'm doing the thing. It's too epic. Listen, I exiled quite a lot of like... I think we exiled like around 30 cards? Something like this. Who needs Jace, man? Alright, here's your exile mill honk for today. And our opponent has infinite mana, but he needs to... Man, did we exile all the win cons? I have zero idea. I only see 1 Doppelgang and 1 Invasion. Alright, I'm not sure if they play more. Yep. And we have the second one here. Alright. Titan? Sure. A cool 3 mana creature with quite a lot of effect. The point is that he needs to kill Chandra on this turn. Because... Oh, no! I can just manually cast the Robbery. I don't need even Chandra for this. Like, Chandra increases Robbery by a ton because it doubles and also gives 2 mana in every copy. So it's kinda insane. Right, go for it. I mean, this is his turn. He needs to kill us. Oh, man, I don't see a kill here. Listen. Listen, we are doing it. We are doing it. It's too fun. Robbing my opponent of the win cons is just too fun, man. And let's go for Robbery. I probably should be a bit responsible and just go for 4. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Do I go for 7? He plays weird build. Let's go for 7, because if he plays a counter spell, that he can counter only 1 of the copy. And I can still use 2 mana something, maybe. You know, the one I don't have in the hand. This is my opponent. Alright. I mean, one of us is playing your deck. It's definitely not you. Alright, I will take a card. I think he's a fan of the channel. Let's exile Sorin and keep another channel. I think that was a pretty, you know, reasonable game, and he wants to give us the lethal. So thank you, bro, if you are watching. Good game. And I mean, that was a Chandra robbery, man. It was pretty outrageous. Yep, please give me those lands. Yep, please give me those lands. And I'm not even considering what I'm playing against. I'm just fighting the shuffler right now. I'm in full can I draw my lands please mode. Alright. Epicure. Alright. Interesting. Our opponent is basically with no cards and right now. Let's see the scry. This is kinda important. They want Knight of Chaos right now. It's interesting. They took it to the top. I still think we go Brotherhood's End. This is a pretty good moment to play it. And even though he has the artifacts, I think we should be able to go to 5. You know? And in case he starts to use those artifacts, he has no board pressure. Alright. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I honestly think we'll go with Sorin. The problem is Recruiter. If they have all Resolute Reinforcement, so 3 power on board, then they follow up with Recruiter. So I'm pretty sure Sorin will die. If they don't have Recruiter, if we plus the sleeves, and that's pretty huge, because we need the 5th land, right? They have 3 damage guaranteed, and most likely 9. 9 damage in board. The vampire should help a bit, right? Because it kills all the 1/1s. Alright, let's go with the vampire. It's more secure play, basically. They could have no resolute reinforcements, it could be just clues, but I'm not playing around it. And it felt like he was hesitating, and when they are hesitating, it feels that they have decision. This is not really a decision, you just use it when you have the mana. Here it comes, everything as expected, just, you know, always the perfect opening. Oh, really? This is, man, this has 0 sense. Why? Because we can -2 again, and they kinda wasted their big turn. Unless they have something that normally you don't play. No? That's just a bad play, man. So, I think like we are getting the vampire then. Like now he sees how unreasonable this play was. Like he killed Sorin, but he still gave us the lifelink. I think we go this because we can go for the throat and it's our 5th land for burn down the house and potentially Rakdos. And even though Rakdos, you know, they can sacrifice 2 non-land per... Oh, non-token? Oh, I see. That means we want to kill the cards and not tokens. Mirrex. Interesting decision. I think it makes sense. Mirrex is nice, but it's very, very slow and it's not really great against the vampire. Man, it would be such a shame if someone killed one of your creatures. Which means 2 damage and not 3. That would mean my vampire lives and you don't flip it. Ooh, that's an oof moment. Oh, he still can attack for 2. Alright, Lethal Demolition. That's an interesting one. So he can attack for this turn. We don't attack because on this turn we trade, on the next ones it's very, very different. Here comes the Rakdos to finish this little puny Boros. Alright, so we don't need to attack right now. He's losing 2 permanents a turn. Oh, like if he wants to sacrifice, he has only the case and the Epicure. That's it. The rest are tokens. No land, right? Oh, 2 cards. I'll take it. I'll take it. They really like their cards, huh? Oh, that's so cute. And you know what's even more cute? Oh, their attack. Oh, they dealt 1 damage. Oh, such a nice 1 damage. Oh, so it is solved. The problem for them is that we are Rakdos and we don't fall to a puny Boros. We go Brotherhood Sand and we kill everything that isn't a very cool demon. And they still need to sacrifice and they cannot because they have 1 permanent. So again, 2 more cards. 10 to 18. Alright, we showed the Boros where's home. That sounded lame, but it was still cool. Right, we are going first. Let's see this one. Let's see this one. With Celestus it should be okay. Man, Celestus is such an insane card. It just does everything. Alright, so this will be an Alice deck. At least we know what's up. A bit too many Rakdos. Like we drew 3 of our 4 6-drops in the game. So no, a little bit on the high side. Deadly cover-up is a big deal for the matchup. Alright, we kinda have to kill this. Not sure. Let's see the card. I think double Rakdos is a little bit too slow. Right, let's kill it. We do it at the upkeep so they cannot play land. But we wanted to not play during our turn because we still wanted the Celestus trigger. Right, they have another one, but it might be slow. Alright. I mean, listen. And they didn't show any cards that we really want to exile. So I honestly think it's Chandra. I don't think they have a way to kill her. And we can absolutely punish them for it. Yep, they cannot remove her and they cannot beat the value that she brings. Right, that was, I liked it. It was a short game, but good strategy on our part, I think. Alright, and we are in the game. I kinda like this hand. It ramps us pretty nicely into Chandra. Not fully, but you know, close. And yeah, as I expected. Our opponent was AFK at the start of the game, so I thought, that feels like a mono red. And here we are. Here we are. I could just kill it and go Celestus, but then I don't have Sorin, so I don't think it's worth it. We'll just kill it later. I guess. I really like, man, Celestus is a great card. And we can even use Sorin, because then we can burn down the house. We'll see, we'll see. There are a lot of possibilities. A lot of possibilities. 5 damage with Celestus on board is not a big deal, to be honest. They have this, so it acts as a, you know, some extra burn spell. You need to be careful of it. I could actually just make the Devils, right? But they will Cerebrate, and this will have flying, so that means more damage to my face, most likely. I could also just go Nighttime, cycle, and go for Godric. It's actually not the worst. I'm not sure what I will discard. I hope I will draw something bad, so I can discard and not think about it. Don't forget March gives us... Oh, our opponent doesn't know what is happening. It's his turn, but he cannot do stuff. Like, there's something in the screen that prevents him from playing. The game might be bugged. I tell you, man, he's AFK like half of the game. Do you remember you are playing Magic, my friend? Yes, we will draw a card. That's pretty crazy. Honestly, this is a little bit better than burn down the house. And our opponent is like, why is he discarding sweepers? Alright. That should tell... I expect him to analyze the situation. Crazy me. He just plays the cards when they're highlighted and then he goes AFK. Man, they play it like it's at least championship. Right, 2 for 1. Always nice to see. They also wanted to Cerebrate, right? Maybe? Not sure. It will be 1 permanent, not sure if... Well, they have colors, so I guess there wouldn't be a second... Oh no! What our mono red player will do? 1 chorus mana and 1 creature with haste. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. There are some... Oh, this is pretty strong. We'll try to play without sweepers this game. I know, it's pretty crazy. And okay, so the problem. The real problem are those foundries. But you know what? If they choose to kill Liliana, it's actually not the worst. Like, I still go 1 for 1, and it forces 3 mana on their side. So even though you lose this, you get 1 for 1 and you tax them for 3 extra mana and no extra damage to your face. It also means they won't play spells, most likely, unless they, you know, have some specific answers. Like, they can use Colorless and Red, and then this will be a 2-2, and they can play land. So 1 or 2 red mana is possible. So they can still double spell, I guess. Or 1 spell, sorry. I'm thinking more about his plays than he thinks with his plays. Man, like, this is average mono. This is why we rose mono red, you know? This is exactly the thing. I guess we cut the video because our friend doesn't even aim at playing this game, it seems. And here we go with the second rope. Alright, and that's a full rope. I really don't get it. We don't need Ashiok at this point. Let's discard a card first and rope again. Oh, okay, nice. We can at least check his hand. You know, if I had more time, I would actually play against him and try to discard a few more cards. So, I think we can absolutely go like this, right? We play a vampire, and that makes things... Oh, he's back. Oh, I'm playing Magic today. I forgot. I actually thought that maybe he's playing on the mobile and he just closed up because I heard that then you are in the game. But he's here. What's going on, bro? Like, what's going on? What's going on there? Wow, he played a land. It took him only 3 minutes. Oh my god. Wow, he played a squid. That's crazy. And then he's... Guys, I'll be honest. I wonder what's on the other side thought-wise. Because it looks like a total mess, man. What the hell is going on there? Like, he's not playing the game, then he's playing random cards, then he scoops after playing cards, after he wrote for 2 minutes. Like, what's going on there? Oh man, I hope you enjoyed the last game. I thought it was possibly the most entertaining one of all of the games. And you know, it shows also that we can absolutely destroy mono-red so hard they will rage quit and rope us on purpose. So I wanted to keep it this game. We also had Boros in today's video, so you can see that we can absolutely perform. And this is why, because we play a lot of sweepers. 5, 6, 10 sweepers and removal on top of it, because you don't need more. Chandra is like a half sweeper. Very often like 2 creatures is what you play sweeper for. So you also have 6 mana sweepers, and you have seen it in the games that she can very often go into play, kill everything, especially if you pay 1 or 2 loyalty. Their hasters sometimes don't have enough power to kill her, and when you end up with Chandra, like, everything goes wild. We only play 2 robberies, but as you have seen, they made a difference. And one of the hidden upsides of the deck, normally you play so many sweepers and you play control, it's horrifying, right? You don't have anything to play. Look at this. Burn down the house. Our win con. We won so many games with this, especially when the Chandra is in the board. This kills your opponent in like 2 turns. Elder Dragon War. It's a 4/4 dragon. You didn't see it in the video, but it's still there. Deadly Cover-Up, an extraction spell that can break a lot of decks. So our sweepers actually all have different modes. Even Brotherhood's End, it can kill Celestus. And you have seen, you know, many times that killing Celestus is what wins you the game. And we play Celestus ourselves as well. So every sweeper is useful even in the other matchups. Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, absolutely performed today. It is a very slow card, to be fair, and you kind of need to play it when you are guaranteed to get those 2 cards. Usually nobody will sacrifice 2 permanents unless it's good for them. So generally you try to play it when your opponent is tapped, or when they don't have removal and you know about it because, you know, they used everything on devils or something like it. So card can be extremely powerful, but it's very slow. So you need to work for, you know, to play it, and that's why Brotherhood's End are in such a huge number here, because you want to be sure that on turn 3 you sweep everything, you reset the board, and you start playing from this juicy mid game. And that was the idea for the deck. We have still some live game with Sorin, Celestus, and I think that's it, right? And the March is a huge live game. So this is also one of the ways you can cheat a little bit of tempo if you are on the draw in, you know, bad situation. Exiling 1 card is not a big deal, and it will kill their 2-drop, giving you, you know, this edge that you need to get back into game. Sometimes you can pay 4 mana and Brotherhood's End into March and kill the 1 big creature they have. Usually it will have 5 toughness or something like this. So, you know, there are a lot of possibilities to clear the board, and you have enough Minex, Field of Ruin, and Planeswalkers to threaten also the control decks. So I think this is a pretty solid build. It has it all. You just need to draw them in correct way and not waste any resources. Most of the cards are very unique here, so you don't want to waste them unless you are really sure that you don't want them for a given game. To be absolutely honest, we probably should play 1 Rakdos because we already have Chandra as a 6-drop, and probably increase Ashioks or, you know, 3 or 4 drops. But I like Rakdos, alright? I wanted to make sure that we see it in action, and we did, so I'm pretty happy with it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to, you know, like, share, subscribe. That really helps the channel because it makes YouTube recommend the video more. So a lot of you might not even see the new videos. We make the videos daily, so if you don't see them, you know, on the recommendation page, be sure to check the channel and just check what we are uploaded. And yeah, That really supports the channel. It makes a huge difference for every creator, and that includes me, alright? Alright, so thank you guys for being here, and especially until the end. I hope you enjoyed this different take. I wanted to make something else for today, so you know, you are entertained every day. It's not just Azores and Esper. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you tomorrow.